Kia ora, I'm former Green MP Gareth Hughes. We are in a climate crisis. Right now the planet is burning, it's heating, it's melting, species are going extinct and scientists warn of biosphere collapse. It doesn't have to be this way. According to scientists in the United Nations, we still have time to act, but we have to make large-scale changes in the few years we have left. Every country needs to play its part and work towards the goal of protecting our planet. Here in Aotearoa, New Zealand, our emissions have continued to go up the last few decades, and for too long, Clean Green New Zealand has really been a marketing slogan for dirty, brown, unswimmable rivers. We have some of the highest per-person emissions in the entire developed world, and a large part of that comes from animal agriculture. We have to act now to get to zero emissions. The Climate Change Commission report we may have to reduce our national sheep and cow herd by 15% to meet our targets. But I think we should be aiming higher. The good news is we have the solutions right now. We don't have to wait for new technology. We've adapted before, we're smart, we're innovative, and we have the tools. Animal agriculture is a major driver for climate change, but also deforestation and biodiversity loss. It uses a huge amount of land and water, resources that could be more efficiently used if they were just used to feed humans, rather than feeding plants to animals to then go feed humans. One estimate is we could use 1/6 of the land and 1/3 of the water we use for animal agriculture if we were growing crops for humans instead. We're calling on the government to support farmers for a more resilient system that moves away from animal agriculture towards crops, forestry and native biodiversity protection. Alternative proteins and lab-grown milks and meats are here already. We've been warned by economists it could fundamentally disrupt our economy, so it's better to get out in front of it. New Zealand needs to look to the future, not continue to prop up the past. By signing this petition and calling on the government, you're asking the government to encourage farmers to future-proof and diversify their farming, to include crop growing and or rewilding land for carbon sequestration. Let's look to the future. Let's solve the climate crisis. Less cows, more crops.